Welcome to Spring 2023 Data 10 asynchronous classes. Either you are in my 90D1 class or the 02 D02 class. This is week 11. So last week we have completed with Microsoft Word. So overall we have completed Microsoft Excel. We wrote an exam in Microsoft Excel. We completed Microsoft Word, all the pause and practice exercises, and then we completed Microsoft Word exam last weekend. I hope all of you did well. All your grade books have been updated. You could take a look at it. The Microsoft Word exercises are being graded. You will also be seeing the grade shortly. Microsoft Word pause and practice exercises, all the 4 chapters and all the exercises that you have submitted in the SimNet coursework submission tabs in the drop boxes are worth 10% totally. So you may not see the grades for each of the exercise. Overall, Microsoft Word SimNet exercises is worth 10%. And the exam is worth an extra 10%. Microsoft Word exam that you had taken, that has been updated in the grade book in your class. Okay, so now we go to Microsoft Access. This week we start with Microsoft Access. So you will be completing the same thing with Microsoft Access. Some of you may say, I don't have Microsoft Access in my computer. Well, you are supposed to use the lab computers in the college or borrow a computer, or you could go and ask the IT department to lend you a computer. There are loaner laptops available. So not having a computer is not an excuse for not submitting your exercises, okay? So with that, let's go to Microsoft Access. If you have a Windows computer and you don't have Microsoft Access, you could download it from the Download Office tab here. It downloads Office 365. Each BCC student gets a copy of Microsoft Office 365. So you could download it only once into one of your Windows computer. Okay. All right. So next, let's go to Microsoft Access. In order to complete your pause and practice exercises, you need to go to SimNet, as we all know, bronxcc.simnetonline.com. It takes you to this page. Use your login and password. I hope all of you remember them. You log in, and then it takes you to your class. Once again, you will find 4 chapters. And then you have, if you don't see your class here, let's say you see Business 110 or Data 10 from an earlier semester, make sure you are in the correct class. If you're not seeing the assignment here, that means you are not in the correct class. So what do? Go click on select another class and select the correct class, and then you will be able to see it. Okay, so you may be in my Data 10 901D class or the Data 10 D02 class. Okay, so Microsoft Access, and just because some students do not have Microsoft Access, I'm giving you 4 weeks, in fact 5 weeks, to complete all the 4 chapters. Okay, I would recommend doing it week by week, each week, but it will be available until May 14th. Okay, on the other hand, the drop boxes will close each week, so you have to complete each of these books, each of the chapters by each week. Follow the instructions on the blackboard. Okay, all right. So the next one will be, so when you click on Access, once again, you will see pause and practices. And all of you, if you have to go through these, learn the Microsoft database concepts and complete the Access. For example, some of them may not have a file to submit because it may be a navigational exercise. So it'll ask you to go to various parts of Access and look at the menus. So you may not have a file. So for certain exercises, pause and practices, you may not find a database or a Dropbox, sorry, okay? So don't panic if you don't see the Dropbox. That means that exercise, there is no file to submit, okay? So go through these 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there are 4 pause and practice exercises. Once again, you will have to complete these exercises and submit them on your SimNet coursework submissions in the Access drop boxes. You will find Access drop boxes here and submit them on the correct drop boxes. Okay, so once again, this is week 11. You will be completing your Access chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, right. The next one is From time to time, your final exams are coming. I would suggest you go into the Computer Essentials 2019 book and complete your readings for the exams, and that will help you during your final examination. So we are week 11. We have another 5 weeks to go before your final examination. Okay, just an announcement. In that part, your final exam dates have been released. So your final exam will be held on May 18th at 4 p.m. Even though this class is an asynchronous class, you have to keep yourself free at this time, because every student in this class or in this class, you will be taking the exam on the same day, okay? And you will be on Blackboard. So all of you have to be present and take the exam at the same time, okay? No excuses, there are no makeups. So you will have to take your final exam during that time allotted, okay? So it's an hour and 50 minutes, so keep yourself free from 4 to 6 p.m. on May 18th for your final examinations. There are instructions here. You can read through that. The instructions are given in the final exam tab here, okay? I'm just giving you a heads up so you can all start preparing for your final exam. So try to do your readings from the Computer Essentials book here, and your final exam will comprise of all these 13 chapters plus Windows, Microsoft Word, Excel, and Access. That will be your comprehensive final examination, okay? So this is week 11, so use this time and complete the exercises. Next week, of course, you do not have any work to do, because next week is actually spring break, so enjoy your spring break. So you can just complete the work for week 11 anytime. So you have 2 weeks to complete the coursework for Access, okay? So but this week, only from the middle of the week, your spring break starts, so you have to complete the work for this week. All right, everybody, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me, and good luck with week 11. I will see you.